Hey everybody, I wanted to share this with you. This is really just an incredible thing that was just kind of dropped in my lap. My daughter calls me day before yesterday, says, hey, I found this amp head thing, would you be interested in it? She's at some yard sale or something. And I said, well, send me pictures of it. She sends me pictures of this. And I'm like, well, first thing you're thinking, does the thing even work? And then, I'm thinking, well, how much is it worth? Or, like that. Well, then she's able to get this thing for like 10, 20 bucks. And she just brings it to me and just gives it to me, kind of like a Father's Day present or something. Well, I'm looking at it and I'm wondering, does the thing even work? And, it's old. I've never messed with amp heads or cabinets, so I have no idea what I'm really doing with that. I've always used combo amps. And so I plug the thing up and the power comes on. Well, I'm thinking, awesome. Well, look at the back, and the tubes are glowing. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it works. So the next day, I'll go get it checked out. Well, then I start trying to look it up online. I find out it's a Peavey Mace. And from what I'm seeing, they're saying it's, probably from the 70's or something. And I'm just reading up on it. And then I'm told on Facebook that, don't plug it up without it being hooked to a cabinet because it sends all the power and there's nowhere for it to go and it'll destroy your amp head. So now I'm like thinking, oh gosh, I had this thing fall in my lap and now it's ruined. Well, the next day, I decided, I'm going to take the thing, I want to have it checked out. So I take it to my local guitar store and they're really cool. And they hook it up for me and they check it out. And ends up the thing's working. And here's the video so you can kind of see how it works. Because I don't have a cabinet. So I took it to the guitar store. They hook it up. And here's what happened. Alright, well, okay, the thing works. I was amazed. I was so happy. Well, now my thing is, just finding out about this. What's the history of this thing? When was it made? Was it really used that much or whatever? Well, I start looking up everything, and this is where y'all can come in. If anyone has any information on these, I'd really appreciate it, because here's the information I found out. I found out that this was made between 1970 and 1977. It was made by Peavey. Their mace, it's a 320T, 160 watt mace amp head. I think it usually went with a 4-speaker cabinet. And everything I've read, everything people are telling me online, this thing is loud, really loud. So, I got to get a cabinet and hook it up. But then I start looking up the history of this. Was there actual, did actual bands really use these and stuff? Well, I started finding out that the Peavey Mace amps were, the big sound of a lot of Lynyrd Skynyrd. Your Gary Rosington, Alan Collins used them, with Lynyrd Skynyrd. I actually found pictures where they were actually used, live. And I was just thinking, wow, I got this. And, who else has used it? Well, then I look up and I see where Neil Sean of Journey used them. A lot of people think he used it a lot on the Departure album. And I'm just thinking, this thing is so cool. And I'm like, I got so lucky this thing just fell in my lap. So I'm going to try to clean it up. I'm going to get me a cabinet, hook it to that, kind of see how this thing goes. And if anybody, any of y'all got any information on this, please share below. If you have one, tell me what you think. Are they durable? Do they hold up? Obviously, this thing's pretty durable. This thing came from the 70's, and it's still working. I mean, and another thing, I think it was produced in 1977. I looked up on some Peavey forums, and it said if your serial number is like a number, then a letter, then 6 digits. It's whatever that first digit is. That's the year it was produced in the 70's. and it's 7A dash, it's like 6 numbers. And so I'm guessing it was made in 1977. So if you know how to date these, please let me know. But I just think it's cool. Just kind of fell in my lap, basically for free. And it's just, you know, I feel like I kind of got a part of history now in music, you know, with like being used by Lynyrd Skynyrd and on some Journey albums. And I just think it's really cool. So just please let me know what you know about these. Before I go, let me let you get a better look at this. Here's the front. All the buttons seem to work really well. I was really happy about that. I was afraid some of them might be gummed up and not work. Now the Peavey, you know, logo, it's missing. I may try to replace that. Now let me turn this thing around. It's gonna take a minute. These things are, this thing weighs a ton. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like carrying bricks, like a big load of bricks, this thing. Here you get a look at the back. All the switches work. The only one I'm worried about is the auxiliary was taped over. It's 160 watts, as you can see. I don't know about the foot switch. If I can even find a foot switch for it, I don't know. But these were made in the USA. From what I read, they were made in Mississippi. Let me let you get a look at the serial number on here. So maybe if you know anything about how to read these serial numbers, you can tell me if I'm right about it being made in 1977. Hang on just a second. Oh, I got it upside down. Hang on. There is the serial number. Mace Power Pack, made in Meridian, Mississippi. It says serial number 7A-029903. 7A-029903. So if you can help me out with that, you know, give me an idea when this big brick was made. Get this switched around. There. If you can help me out, let me know when this is made. I'd really appreciate it. Thank y'all. And please, yeah, just put any comments below. I'll make updates to this as, you know, as I get when I get a cabinet, get it hooked up, get this thing cleaned up, let you know how it sounds. Thank y'all. See you later.